There are many atheists who perform great services to community and to mankind in general. These people do not follow scriptures and do not believe in God. What is the fate or destiny of such good people? Whether we like it or not, there are physical laws at work all the time. My belief in the law of gravity is of no relevance. I am subject to the forces of gravity whether I subscribe to Newton's laws or not. I have to be aligned with the law of gravity to sit, stand, walk, or do any physical work. My ability to understand physics or analyze Newton's laws does not matter. I have to live my life compliant with the law of gravity. Whether we believe or not, we are forced to subscribe to all the physical laws of the universe, as non-compliance is not a choice. The consequences of alignment or misalignment are immediate. Similarly, non-compliance to the spiritual laws of the universe, like the law of karma, is also not a choice. These inescapable laws govern both the believers and the non-believers. Their perfect, precise, and unwavering operation make no judgments or determinations based on our age, color, creed, geographical location, education, gender, religious preference, etc. In the case of alignment or misalignment with the physical laws, the consequences are immediate. For example, if I touch fire, my hand will be burnt immediately. If I try to walk on water, I will drown immediately. In the case of spiritual laws, like the law of karma, the consequences are definite and inescapable, but they need not be instant. They can be experienced later, in one lifetime or over many. So, an atheist, a non-believer, is also subject to the law of karma. If an atheist performs good deeds, he or she is guaranteed a karma phala, a consequence in accordance to the nature of the work performed. Every work has a result, good or bad, sweet or bitter. The doer of the work should experience the fruit of his work. This is the immutable rule of life. A karma phala, literally fruit or result, the consequence of karma. A karma phala is the visible or invisible effect that is typically immediate or within the current life, or even can be experienced in future lives. That is, as actions are performed, one accumulates a repository of results which can be experienced any time depending on the nature of the action and the result. So, by doing good work, serving the community, the atheist will accumulate punya karma, which will keep him or her in the cycle of samsara. Yes, punya karma ensures good experiences, but one cannot escape the cycle of samsara, a cycle of repeated births and deaths. So, to answer the question, what is the destiny of such an atheist? The destiny would be to remain trapped in the whirlpool of karma, continue staying in the cycle of repeated births and deaths, where it is not possible to fulfill our innate longing for everlasting love, happiness, and where it is not possible to fulfill our innate desire for eternal existence without being subject to any afflictions, mental and physical. An atheist holds a false worldview that we are just physical creatures who will be satisfied if provided with an abundant supply for our bodily needs and safety. But in spite of material abundance, true happiness and peace remains a scarce commodity. No matter how much one accumulates, there is always a haunting sense of incompleteness all the time, throughout one's life. Materialism strips our life of purpose. It reduces us to just bags of chemicals tossing unstoppably from creation to destruction. When life is godless, no matter how much more we seek, we end up getting less and less of true happiness. When life is godless, one is clueless of the true purpose of life. Life becomes worthless. Goodness combined with godlessness is no good. Goodness has to be rooted in godliness in order for realizing one's true purpose of life. Hence, our Shastras declare, shift your focus from good life to God's life. Sarvam Sri Krishnarpanamastu.